What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Rants with Ray. My name is Rainice Mitchell. And as you can see, this is a blackout message. So it's just going to be audio, you guys. I might pop on here later with another video. But let me get to the meat of the message. So I woke up this morning and I don't know, like I felt so good. Like I just felt like I don't know, like I'm like kind of like remember when you used to be in school and it used to be when you knew it was gonna be field day the next day. Oh and gee, I don't know about y'all, but I used to love field day. So whenever I knew I had field day that next day at school, oh, that night before, I literally could not sleep. I remember I would only get like 1 or 2, maybe 3 hours of sleep if I knew it was about to be field day or whatever. And I don't know, I kind of been feeling the same type of way these past few days. And I woke up for prayer at 5, was praying from like 5 to 6. And um actually, it's not that I woke up. I had never went to sleep. I didn't go to sleep till like 7. And I'm hearing in my spirit, whoever this is for, whenever you can't sleep and it's like kind of ridiculous as far as in the timing. Um, like if it's in the wee hours of the night or the morning, God is saying just pray and worship. So I don't know who that is for. But when I woke up this morning, I mean this afternoon, God was like, no, I was like, okay, God, what do you want me? What is the video gonna be about today? What do you want me to say to your people today? And I was flipping through my Bible, and I landed on the book of Esther. Um, Literally the very first page, and I've read the book of Esther plenty of times. But God wanted me to focus on a couple verses in the first chapter. So, but as I was reading certain verses, I was hearing in my spirit, um, 7 days. And when I read certain verses, God was like, 7 days. God said 7 days. Something big is going to happen in 7 days, you guys. I don't know what exactly, but it's going to be something big that happens in 7 days. And as I was looking for a thumbnail for the video, God led me. I was like, okay, something with God's miracles, because I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be something big that happens. And as you guys can see from what I found on Google, it's a depiction of Moses parting the Red Sea with his staff, or God parting the Red Sea for Moses. And God is saying that's how big, that's how massive the blessing and the miracles are going to be in this next season. For some of you, it's going to be as big as God parting the Red Sea for you. So don't limit him in what he can do. Today is the 1st of March, and it is, I don't know, like it just feels like so many great things are about to take place. But let me get to the Bible verses that he led me to. Again, I was in the book of Esther, chapter 1, and I'm going to read verse, hold on. Okay, I'm going to read chapter 1, verse 5, verse 10, 11, and verses, sorry guys. Okay, I'll name the verses as I keep reading. Sorry, y'all. All right. Chapter 1, verse 5. And When these days were expired, the king made a feast unto all the people that were present in Shushan the palace, both unto great and small, 7 days in the court of the garden of the king's palace. So, with verse 5, God was revealing to me that for everyone that is in covenant with him, both great and small, and what he means by is going to be blessed in these next 7 days. And not saying that people that aren't in his covenant won't be blessed, but it's something about if you have been in his covenant, he is about to do something for you in these next 7 days. And what God was revealing to me, what he meant by great and small, is meaning if you been in your walk with God for a long time, or if you just started your walk, or you know what I mean, you don't don't get caught up in, oh well, I just started yesterday. Don't worry about that. God is saying as long as you are in covenant, that's all that matters, because he is blessing everyone that is in his covenant, big and small. Everyone matters. Okay, no child left behind. Okay, boom. So that was verse 5 of chapter 1. Then I'm going to fast forward to to verse 10 and 11. So on the seventh day, now mind you, in verse 5, it said, both unto great and small, 7 days in the court of the garden of the king's palace. Boom. So verse 10, on the seventh day, when the heart of the king was merry with wine, he commanded Mehuman, Biztha, Harbona, Bigtha, and Abagtha, oh my God, Abagatha, Zethar, and Carcass, the 7 chamberlains that served in the presence of Asphorus the king, to bring Vashti the queen before the king with the crown royal, to show the people and the princes her beauty, for she was fair to look on. So, as you can see, the number 7, I thought it was only mentioned 2 times, but it's actually mentioned 3 times. One time in verse 5 and then 2 times in verse 10. So it's something significant about the number 7. God is saying he is about to do something so great, so miraculous in these next 7 days, you guys. And hold on. On the 7th day, when the heart of the king was merry with wine, he commanded his soldiers, the 7 chamberlains that served in the presence of Asphorus. So God, I want to look up the number 7 in concordance, but God is saying he wants you all to do that on your own time. So if you've been seeing the number 777 or just hearing the number 7 in your spirit a lot, that is God trying to communicate with you, and he wants you to look it up in like the Hebrew Greek concordance or something like that. That's what I'm hearing. So 7 days for that for the verse 10. And God is saying also, God is about to show your beauty to the people. God is about to reveal you to the people. For some of you, you've been in a season of isolation, a season of hiding, a season of healing. And God is saying, after these 7 days or on the 7th day, he's going to present you. And whatever, that may be different for everybody. You know what I mean? So take everything back to God to decipher exactly what that may pertain to you in your life, okay? So it was another verse after verse 10 and 11 that he wanted me to read. Hold on. Okay, verse 22. For he sent letters into all the king's provinces, and to every province according to the writing thereof, and to every people after their language, that every man should bear rule in his own house, that it should be published according to the language of every people. For he sent letters into all the king's provinces, into every province according to the writing thereof, and to every people of their language, that every man should bear rule in his own house, that it should be published according to the language of every people. So what God is saying with verse 22, chapter 1, is this blessing after God brings this blessing, brings this miracle in your life, it's going to be seen and heard all over. You're not going to be able to hide this blessing. This blessing is going to be so big, everybody is going to see it. Everybody is going to be able to see the glory of God in your life, the hand of God in your life. Everybody, like for some of you guys, the miracle is going to be so big, it's going to be on a worldwide level where where in every household, no matter what you believe in, you're going to have to say that only happened by God. That only could have happened by God. So the miracles for some of us are going to be so big that, for one, it'll be too much to hide. And then for two, everybody's going to see it. And three, they're going to know that only God could have done this thing. Okay? So get ready, get excited. And I thought it was very ironic and funny that God led me to the book of Esther. But when I was looking for a thumbnail, the thumbnail, when I was talking about miracles, it led me to the picture of Moses, God parting the Red Sea for Moses. And God is saying, some of you have some pharaohs on your back that just won't let go. But God is saying he is putting his foot on the neck of your enemies. In these 7 days, just watch and see. Watch and see how God is about to take out your enemies in this before he catapults you into this new season. Get excited. Stay faithful. Stay prayed up, because God is doing major things. I don't care about what it looks like in the natural, in the 3D. You got to stay focused on um, what God has already told you and what's going on in the spiritual, because everything happens in the spiritual first. So and then the 3D has to catch up. But you just know that God is doing some major things right now, and it's he said give him 7 days. 7 days a miracle is going to take place, and that miracle is going to look different for everybody. But God is saying give him 7 days and watch how he turns your situation around completely. Okay? All right, y'all. So that was the message for today. I pray it blessed you guys just as much as it blessed me. I'll try to get back on here later, but if I don't, I love you all. God loves you so much more. And alrighty, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.